We are located today at the Military Court of Honor at the beautiful Largo Central Park. This Court of Honor is dedicated to all of the servicemen and women who served in the United States Armed Forces. We thought it would be fitting to open this program here, where Americans are honored for dedicating their lives to the security of our country and for the freedom of people everywhere. The Congressional Medal of Honor Foundation shared its character development program with Pinellas County Schools starting in the 2018-2019 school year. The course covered the history of the Medal of Honor and the nature of heroism, allowing students to explore the 6 Medal of Honor character values. The year began with special presentations to and by teachers. It was highlighted by the appearance of Medal of Honor Award recipients. Mark Van Trees filled us in on the program's background.
Well, the program started about a year ago, and we reached out for the character development program where the fundamental basis is trying to teach kids to do the right thing at the right time for the right reason. And it's kind of grown to where, obviously, your county and schools have embraced it, and the thought was, let's have a contest, let's have the kids design a challenge coin, and then end of October, we're gonna have 50 of the living Medal of Honor recipients here in Tampa for the convention. Then we're gonna have the kids present their coin to the recipients at the President's Breakfast. So it's pretty special, pretty neat.
The importance of the Medal of Honor curriculum was underscored by Holly Roush, who became associated with the program at a teacher training session earlier this year.
I encourage all teachers to take the training because it will be a game changer in your classroom. So it's not political, it's not about war, it's not about the military, it's about making each of these students a better version of themselves, and they need to take a training. It'll change their classroom and their students' lives.
Pinellas County teachers and students were inspired by the appearances of several Medal of Honor recipients throughout the year. Gary Luttrell spoke to the Pinellas County Schools JROTC Honors Luncheon, and the students took note of his message.
There's 71 living Medal of Honor recipients, and about 30 or 35 of us are able-bodied enough to get out in the schools and talk to our children. But character is our key to talking with the youth of America. Do you have the courage? Can you look in the mirror in the morning and say, I have courage because I will do the right thing at the right time for the right reason, and I will protect those that are weaker than me?
It's important to have character, especially in high school and in the world. You can have good morals, you can do good, be good, and you expect yourself to do better, and you put yourself on a higher level. And having a character and being able to have a good character is really good. And you can just be expected to do better.
Today we're doing a coin presentation and award for student artwork. The challenge to the students was to reinterpret one of the character traits from the Medal of Honor character development program and turn it into a visual representation, how they interpret the character trait. When we put this out there, we never knew what we were going to get, and to see elementary students and middle school students and high school students all submitting work, but then having an elementary student come up with a design that encompasses the character traits so well that their artwork stands out above everybody else's is amazing. So this has been a partnership over a year in the making. As the national conference for the Medal of Honor Foundation comes to town, they typically do outreach, educational outreach. And we were fortunate enough to be one of the counties that can participate in the character work that they're trying to do, but also bringing that work into our schools to support our students and to support character education K-12.
Congressional Medal of Honor is the highest award for valor in action against the enemy force, and the medal is generally presented by the President of the United States in the name of Congress, and it dates all the way back to the Civil War. And every year the Congressional Medal of Honor Society hosts a national convention to honor past and present medal recipients. And this year, we're so lucky to have this convention to take place right here in the Tampa Bay region. As part of the convention preparation, the convention committee partnered with the Congressional Medal of Honor Foundation to bring their character development program to school districts in the Tampa Bay area. And in conjunction with the host committee, we created this new part of the program, a coin design competition for students.
Winner of the winning design, a young lady by the name of London Handy.
It's just a really good opportunity for her to learn what the Medal of Honor is, and we're just really excited and happy.
We have, this school entered a number of contestants, And we have one that was selected out of all the entries. Looking for Bryce Meier.
First, it was just like another school thing. I was like, oh, I'll volunteer and do it because nobody else really was. So it feels pretty good just to know how I went that far with my design.
It is indeed an honor to recognize one of our former students, Isabella Croteau.
And I'll read to you what she wrote sacrifice meant to her, and it's engraved on the back of the coin. This medal represents sacrifice. There are many things soldiers sacrifice. They sacrifice their time, relationships, and even sometimes their lives.
Pinellas County students had the opportunity to present their challenge coins to 46 of the 70 living Medal of Honor recipients at a special breakfast at the Medal of Honor annual convention held at the Marriott Water Street Hotel in downtown Tampa.
Hello. Hi, I'm Isabella, and I made this to represent sacrifice.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's given me a lot more knowledge of just what it means basically to serve. Like, my father does serve, but he never really tells us all the little details, and it's really cool to learn about them and research. Awesome. Thank you so much.
I was really happy that I got to see all these cool people and that what they did, and I was really excited to give them my coins and that I was able to do this.
It's truly an honor to meet some of the Medal of Honor recipients because they sacrifice their lives for this country. So, I don't know, I just think that's really cool. I gave them my coin. They said, wow, that's amazing, wow, that's really cool. And they just seemed to be really proud, so. It means a lot because I feel like learning the history of your country is a big deal. You should know it. I've said thank you for your service and thank you for your sacrifice. So.
I mean, it's nice to see these kids even thinking about not us old folks here. We like to pass it along. So.
That was a really special honor for those students. But other Pinellas County students also had the opportunity to meet some Medal of Honor recipients during several school visits. We caught up with a couple of them at Dunedin High School and Richard O. Jacobson Technical High School.
He is a Medal of Honor recipient. Congressional Medal of Honor is the highest award for valor in action against an enemy force. Please help me welcome our special guest, Mr. Romeshay, who will share with you guys a very great
The most important message I really hope the students got out of this is, each one of us can make a difference. That truly, deep down inside, we have the ability to do the right thing when the time comes. And it's never going to be too big. It's going to seem too scary. It's going to seem almost impossible. But we truly do have it deep down into us to stand up and do great things when the challenge is put in front of us.
Doesn't matter what your background is. Doesn't matter where you came from. I truly believe we as Americans have these great values that are instilled in us from our communities, our families. Courage, patriotism, honor, integrity, selfless service. That is something that I think is deep in our DNA.
So I'm planning on going into the military, and it's really humbling to hear the experiences that he's been through. To know he sets a great example of what I should strive to be like.
He said a lot about how even if you don't feel like, if you feel like you're ordinary, you can be extraordinary. You can do amazing things.
I strive to be like him one day, have his values, and serve up to the amount of service that he has.
Today really inspired me because it's amazing all the things that our men and women do to save us and keep us free in our country. It definitely inspires me because I'm planning on going to psychology to work with soldiers with post-traumatic stress disorder, so it makes me understand what I really want to do to help others who help me daily.
You're going to be faced with something that you think is going to be so beyond imagined your imagination to overcome. And I tell you, you got it in you to stand up and do the right thing for the right reasons.
He went above and beyond and did what he had to do, that he stated. He said he only did his job, when it seems as if he went to extreme extents to say to people that he did. I believe every child in high school should learn about the Medal of Honor. It's a really, really, really important thing to learn, to show you courage, integrity, and all the other the characteristics that he stated today.
It has been a great year and a half learning about the Medal of Honor and the Character Development Program. From teacher trainings and the delivery of character lessons, to student initiatives focused on deepening understanding of the 6 core character traits and hearing from Medal of Honor recipients, we have learned a lot about courage, sacrifice, patriotism, citizenship, commitment, and integrity. As we continue to grow in our understanding of these character traits, it is important to reflect on the meaning of each and work to exemplify them every day.